We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. James Shields is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Big game, James Shields on the mound. Three-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. One of the keys for James Shields, he needs that curveball. If he has the curveball, it gets the hitters off of the fastball. Not an overpowering guy, but he will throw the changeup and the curveball behind in the count. He's more of a thinking man's pitcher.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's only 2 for 10. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. The payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
In now, Matt Joyce. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Oakland nothing. White Sox coming up. It's baseball on MLB Network. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low 3/4 arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High in the air out to center field. Foul is right there, 1 down. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account, is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, one man out. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Olsen moving to his left. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Jose.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Chris Davis now. Lifetime numbers with James Shields, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Davis waits on the 1-1. There's a strike. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Shields sets his sights. Here's the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Stephen.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And it's 1-2. Olsen, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Tilson is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here is Avisail Garcia. 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simeon. And that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Simeon. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Maxwell over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Matt Davidson.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Matt Davidson. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He threw first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
So digging in now, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Chopped weakly to the left. Simeon gonna have to hurry. Throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia. The count now is 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask, it sounded like, of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Now pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. ready with the payoff pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Piscotty. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Castillo gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Boog Powell. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's a high pop-up. Casilla is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for Oakland, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Line towards center field. Powell is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Charlie Tilson. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Yohan Moncada. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Down the third baseline. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's Matt Joyce now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a one-run ball game. A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff. Into the box, Jed Lowry. This is hit softly to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 2, designated hitter, present.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Shields steps into his windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Garcia going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. A dive. He's got it. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the A's 3 and the White Sox nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. A swing and a fly ball. Piscotty on his horse, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Rips this one to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now that line drive was hard to even follow off the bat. Seemed like it was moving at the speed of light, and ShowTrack tells us it nearly was. The exit velocity over 120 miles an hour, so put that right up there with the hardest hits we've ever reported.
In now, Avisail Garcia. Grounded up the first baseline. And oh, this is right past him at first and down the right field line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, first basemen aren't exactly known for being fleet of foot, but he's got to make this play. He came off the bag in time. He just couldn't knock the ball down before it got into right field.
Into the box, Wellington Castillo. Little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Matt Davidson. Outside, 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw comes in from Joyce, and that's going to hold the runner at third.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Abreu on third. Garcia on second. Davidson is over at first with one away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The batter, left fielder, Leoy.
So striding in, Leoy Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Olsen trying to get there.
It gets out of play, though. That's into the visitors' dugout.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a reach, but he can't get it as he does a face plant afterward. And this is big trouble. And the runner will score from second. And the good guys are going to walk off as winners. He is.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Final line score tonight. First,